I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and we've seen the HTC One X Plus, the One S, the One V, the One X, the One XV. Now it's time for another offshoot that's available right now on Cricket. It's the HTC One SV, and it's sporting a pretty cool red color in addition to a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM, Android 4.0, and 4G LTE on Cricket in markets that support it. It's available for about $330 if you buy it online. The question is this the Android smartphone to get? Do you want to save the money up front and get the prepaid smartphone, or do you want to spend a little bit more and get one on Verizon or AT&T or Sprint or T-Mobile and sign a 2-year agreement? Let's find out in the unboxing, but first, some thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us devices like this for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game. When you go into Best Buy Mobile, you won't deal with rebates, paperwork, waiting 8 to 10 weeks. You'll walk out getting the after rebate price at Best Buy Mobile. Let's take a look. Cricket's One SV, is this the ultimate prepaid smartphone? Let's go take a look in the unboxing. If you think back to my unboxing of the HTC One XV, this device is very similar in a lot of ways. So we launched with the One X, the One S, and the One V. Then we had the One X Plus that came out in the States. The One XV was on AT&T, kind of a lower version of the One X. This is kind of similar in a lot of ways. This is kind of a lower version of the One S, which premiered on T-Mobile last year. The One SV is a really nice device, though. It's available now at Cricket for about $330, and what I like about it is in addition to the Move Music feature that comes with Cricket, you do get 4G LTE capabilities in markets that support it. Other specifications include a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 CPU. You got a 4.3-inch display here, 480 by 800 pixels, LCD2, Super LCD2. Rather, you've got a 5-megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording, and this nice little sleeve, eco-friendly packaging, 99% recyclable, 50% renewable, environmentally friendly soy ink, packaging very similar to the international One X and One V when it came out. So again, 1 gigabyte of RAM here, 8 gigabytes of storage, micro SD card slot for expandable storage as well, micro SIM card slot for use on Cricket, and then Android 4.0 with HTC Sense version 4.1. Out of the box you get typical HTC goodies. Let's see what we got here. 4G LTE on Cricket, so the SIM card is already in. You get a big HTC sticker. Oh, you get 2 HTC stickers. That's actually pretty cool. I'd hang on to one of those. Quick start guide, safety and regulatory guide, warranty statement, all that stuff you're probably never going to read. And then you get typical HTC goodies here in cornstarch bags, which are biodegradable, USB cable, and then, bam, AC adapter module as well. No real surprises there from what we've seen from HTC in years past. Now, the battery cover here is removable, which we'll pull off and see. There's no real side. I was thinking there might be a side that would give me some sort of easier access, but 1,800 milliamp hour battery here. It is removable, big HTC logo with your micro SIM card slot, your micro SD card slot, which comes with a 4 gigabyte micro SD card with the Move Music logo on the back. Beautiful red here. I happen to like this a lot. Reminds me a lot of some of HTC's older devices, and of course the red is very reminiscent of the Droid DNA. Size-wise, 4.3-inch display. Think HTC One S, maybe a little bit different in terms of the overall look and feel. You got your home button, recent apps back, 3.5mm headphone jack up top with a power button. I'll let this power on so you can take a look at the startup animation, but volume rocker over here on the side, which we'll wait for this to power on before we continue. 4G LTE on Cricket HTC, volume rocker over here, One Series device, micro USB charging port down there at the bottom as well. So a really nice device all around, and just because this thing is $330, HTC still makes a beautiful device that looks really good. So you would think, okay, HTC is making a prepaid device, this device is going to look terrible, it's going to be a cheap device. Not the case in the slightest with HTC One SV. So we'll go ahead and pull this to the side and take a look really quickly here at what comes out of the box. Looks like we're going to be kicked through an initial setups part. Let's see here. Loading, preparing SD card. And again, really a beautiful design. Comparing this to the HTC One X Plus, which is what I'm using as part of the 30-day challenge. I have it over here on the desk right now. Size-wise, not too far off from the One X, although the One X obviously has a 4.7-inch display, so a little bit bigger, and it fits a little bit differently in the hand. It's more contoured, kind of like a U, if you will, whereas this is contoured more like the Droid DNA with the U from side to side. So kind of like a smaller Droid DNA. Out of the box, you get Block Breaker, Cricket Browser, Cricket Navigator, Cricket 411. Really a well-built device, and that's the thing I can't get over here. For what you're getting, paying $330, it's really a nice device all around with a front-facing camera. And yes, it's running Android 4.0, and yes, it's running Sense 4.1, but still really a quality device all around. My account, my backup, all Cricket applications, storefront as well, Cricket storefront, and then you get transfer. You get Uno as well. Woo! Uno. Wi-Fi hotspot, still on 1X at the moment. Cricket right there, and then I get my settings back here in the back. So my personalized options are still there, and you can see at the About screen just below, we've got software updates, not software updates. I did not mean to do that. Phone identity, I meant to do software information. Since version 4.1, Android version 4.0.4, and then you get your 7 home screens here. Typical HTC Sense look and feel, but again, this is Sense 4.1, so what you do miss out on in comparison to the One X Plus, a couple of minor things. When you go into menu, for example, all you can change is the font size. You can't actually add those custom backgrounds and those custom bubbles that we saw from the One X Plus and the Droid DNA, but again, really a nice device. So we'll quickly enter some text here and take a look at the keyboard. This is the Android 4.0 keyboard that comes with Sense 4.1. I've talked about this extensively in the One X Plus videos. I think they made substantial improvements to the one, and I'll pull it up here for comparison purposes, to the one on the One X Plus. The keys are slightly spaced apart a little bit more than they are over here. Still, 4.3-inch display. You can see this device is relatively fast, almost kind of like a combination, if you will, between the Droid Incredible 4G LTE and the One S. Now we're up into 3G, so that's exciting. The Quick Brown Fox is happy that he is caffeinated. Quick Brown Fox is happy that he is caffeinated, as you can see right there. Now we're over in 3G, so we'll go ahead and kick on the browser and take a look. Again, you get the music application here. And Cricket has a wealth of plans. What I would recommend is either one of their $50 or $60 plans. The 50 one, if I remember right, is unlimited talk and text, gives you the music service, and then gives you 1 gigabyte of data before they throttle it. The 60, I think, gives you 2.5 gigabytes of data, if I'm remembering off the top of my head. But same frequent and download options here with the static search, Play Store, and menu buttons right up top. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage of the HTC One SV, an exciting device, and again, proof that, you know what, hey, you can go with prepaid and still get a really nice device for $330 or around $330. It looks good. It's really a clean, good-looking device. Love the red. PhoneDog.com, we'll kick that up while we're signing out here. Love the red, really a beautiful device, and again, build quality fantastic here, considering this device is at the price point that it is. That said, Nexus 4 is also $350 for 16 gigabytes. You got to decide which one you're going to go with, and then that opens up another discussion of which carrier you're going to go with as well. But still one of the better devices on Cricket at a decent price. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com. Tweet me at tweet me at PhoneDog_Aaron on Twitter, and let me know what you think of the One SV. Facebook.com/Hi Aaron Baker, Google+, G+.to/PhoneDog. Love to hear from you, particularly in comparison to some of the other prepaid devices on the market. We'll be covering prepaid a lot more this year as it becomes more and more prevalent in today's smartphone world. So keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. And as always, we'll see you next time.